I want you to relax and get comfortable. Just allow yourself to be as lazy as you could ever want to be, listening quietly to the sound of my voice. And while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice, start concentrating for a few moments on your breathing while I wait. Breathing slowly and steadily, just as though you were pretending to be sound asleep, and what you might look like while you're relaxing there. Someone with your intellect will be able to use the power of your mind to see yourself as you must look relaxing there, and then use visualization and the power of your mind to do whatever has to happen to make you look even more relaxed, all the while still thinking about your breathing, making quite sure that each breath in lasts the exact same length of time as the previous breath in, and each breath out mimics the breath exhaled the last time, even though each breath in will probably be a tiny bit shorter than each breath in. And while you're focused on your breathing, notice that the weight of your head starts to feel heavier, and still listening quietly to the sound of my voice. And while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice, it could be, perhaps, that you'll become aware that you've forgotten to think about your breathing. But that's all right. You can just simply start thinking about your breathing again while you're listening quietly to the sound of my voice and what I'm saying to you here. And there is a theory that most people can think of 7 individual things at one time, plus or minus 2. So that means that most people can think of 7 things all at once, plus or minus 2. So you should be able to think now of at least 5 things, all at the same time. But choose now to only think about the things that I give you: the sound of my voice, the rhythm and pattern of your breathing, the weight of your head, and how you might look from the outside. And that's 4 things. So you can think of those 4 things while you're listening to the sound of the music that's playing in the background. So that's 5 things now. And I'm wondering if you can think now about those 5 things. And then at the same time, notice the 6th thing, which is the way your feet feel right now where they rest. And perhaps the angle of your elbows. And so that's the 7 things now: the sound of my voice, the weight of your head, the music playing in the background, the way you look while you're relaxing, and your breathing, and your elbows, and your feet where they rest. And I wonder if you can now add an 8th thing into all of that. I wonder if your mind is powerful enough to think of 7 plus 1 more thing, maybe adding in an awareness of the other sounds in the building or the room, and then just testing to see whether you can add yet another input to your senses, like the smell of a candle burning, so that you're thinking of 9 things all at once. That's 7 plus 2. Thinking about all those 8 inputs to your senses, and then maybe adding an awareness of the way the muscles of your face relax while you're thinking about all those other things. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, your elbows, the other sounds in the building or room, your feet where they rest, the sound of my voice, and how your face muscles feel, the weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the temperature of the room, your feet on the foot rest, your arms and elbows, the sound of my voice, and how your eyes feel, how your face feels. And of course, when anybody thinks of so many things, what they are really doing is chasing after those thoughts, one after the other, very quickly. So quickly, it feels as if you're thinking of them all at once. And in the circus, this is displayed as spinning the plates. Spinning one plate, rotating back around to spin another, using your mind to attempt to do all of this at once. And that's why some people can think of only 5 things, because it's the limit of their memory, while others can actually think of 9 things. And I wonder how well your memory is working as you struggle to remember those 9 things. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the other sounds in the room, your feet where they rest, your elbows, the sound of my voice, and how your facial muscles feel. And now, you can think how peaceful it will feel when you simply allow yourself to think of one single most important thing, concentrating all your positive energy into that one most important thing of all, which is going to be so simple to decide what to think of, now that you are going to let yourself think of only one thing instead of 9, or one thing instead of 8 or 7 things, or 2 or 4 things. Just that one thing. And that one thing is how good it feels to only think one thing. Thinking how relaxed you can be now, that you're just thinking of how relaxed you would like to be. Relaxing in your mind, and in your body, and in your spirit. No need to think of anything else at all. Nobody wanting anything, nobody needing anything, nobody expecting anything, and absolutely nothing whatsoever for you to do except to relax. And I wonder now if you perhaps can imagine a spiral staircase. One of those staircases that's black iron. Seeing the way the spiral staircase goes down and around and around. And you can now imagine yourself on that black spiral staircase. And you can imagine going down and around on that spiral staircase. gripping the cool handrail. And as I guide you safely, you can count yourself down that curious spiral staircase. And the first step is 10. And the next step goes down deeper. 9 and 8. Feeling more relaxed and more comfortable. And 7. Drifting down comfortably. Then 6. Down and down. Really, really relax. Then 5. Deeper and deeper. And then 4. Nothing is important. Nothing is critical. You have nowhere to go. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to please anyone. You don't even have to think. Listen, anything at all. And then 3, you're getting closer to the bottom, totally comfortable, floating. Then 2, almost there, going down into some warm, dark place where your mind can just drift away. If any thoughts come into your mind, just let them go. The ripples in the water fading and slowing. You can ignore them. They'll just go away. And then 1, you're at the bottom, feeling really good, totally relaxed. And you can just allow yourself to enjoy that feeling of release and relaxation, knowing that everything's okay and you're okay. And there are no issues, nothing you have to do. That's very good. You're doing very well. And now that you've found your own special place of relaxation, I want you to settle in and enjoy the comfort of this special place. I invite you to sit back or lay back and just relax as you begin to settle into a pleasant, relaxing, hypnotic trance. Take a deep breath, hold it, let it slowly go as it takes away with it the cares of the day. And taking another deep breath, hold it and let it slowly go. And another time, breathing in, hold it and let it go, carrying away the tensions, stresses, and cares of the day. Feeling yourself settling deeper into the place where you are sitting or lying. You can imagine your upper eyelids gently resting against your lower eyelids, relaxing deeply now. And you can find yourself drifting into a very deep, pleasant state of trance. And from this point on, any sound you hear in the background, any noise, any disturbance, even the sound of your own breath merely helps and guides you even deeper into this beautiful, relaxing trance you are entering now. Feeling the deep relaxation all throughout your body, deeply and gently cradling you in a wonderful, restful feeling of comfort and relaxation. I wonder if you might notice too how this peaceful feeling you have within also surrounds you, creating a field around your mind and body, your own personal space, or halo around you. Some people refer to it as their aura. And within this space, there's complete relaxation, safety, and comfort. Everything here can be just as you wish it to be, because this is your own field, your own personal space, your own aura. And perhaps you are also becoming aware of how you can feel sensations and experience thoughts in a whole new way. And you may also begin to realize how you can control the way you experience these experiences. At some point, though, there might come a time when you experience those which you find to be other than you might wish. And I wonder if you can picture how you can allow these to sink from your body, simply draining out the bottom of your feet. You can imagine how these influences can simply be released to drain away from you through the floor, through the ground, and down to the center of the earth, where they are recycled into good, positive influences that are best for you. They might even come back to you from above, arriving as pleasant, helpful experiences. And you also notice how your aura selects these thoughts, allowing only those which are helpful for you, because this is your field, your personal space, where you have complete control over how you think and feel. And moving even further up, above your head, you may also note how, at the very top of your aura, is your wonderful source of light and energy. It is a beautiful, warm, healing light. Perhaps it is golden, or maybe white, or perhaps it is even some other color. I invite you to allow this light to shine on you, filling your field with wonderful warmth, comfort, relaxation, healing. You may already begin to feel this golden light as it fills up your field, both within you and in the space surrounding you, cleansing it, refreshing it, and bringing a new vital energy to it. You can feel it and experience its warmth, comfort, and healing as it fills your field with an energy that empowers you. Feel it bring you the sense of confidence and strength, which you know deep inside can be and is yours. Perhaps also, as you are feeling this wonderful glow within and around you, you can also note how at the outer edge of the field there's a special boundary of protection. This wonderful gift is one which allows you to be safe within your field. Yet within your field, you are able both to observe and to affect the world around you. While you know that you can interact with everything just as you always have, you may also note how this field prevents events outside from giving you the undesirable feelings that you used to feel. You can affect the world, but unless you grant it permission, it can't reach you within your aura. And within this personal field, which you carry with you everywhere, at all times, you know that you can choose to think or feel however you wish about the events that occur around you. You can affect them, but they can't change you. You are the master of your field. And I wonder if you can sense how safe you begin to feel with this knowledge. You may begin to feel a sense of even greater personal power, as you know that everything within your field is completely within your control. You alone control how you feel about the outside world, and you have the personal power to fill your aura with light in a way that is right for you. You can bring healing through your field to any fiber of your body, any corner of your mind, any aspect of your soul, and every beat of your heart, and to allow your field to help you become the master of any of the undesirable feelings you used to experience, knowing at all times that this is your field, your own aura, your own personal space of control. I invite you now to go to a time and place where perhaps there might have been events which bothered you. Perhaps this was the time and place where things around you were unpleasant or chaotic. Or perhaps it's some other circumstance. I don't know. But deep in your subconscious, you know very well where and when these things that you experienced are taking place. And now you can imagine just what that time and space is like. You can see, feel, hear, and experience this time and place again. Yet now you also know that you have your protective field around you. It is with you always. The things around you which used to bother you, you are now able to simply observe. What used to bother you may now simply be something for you to note, separate from yourself. You may even think of these bothersome things just as you would an unimportant clump of dust some distance away that is of less and less importance to you. You may find that you can participate in the events around you, but that now you can be free of those undesirable feelings that you used to have, but now no longer do. Because now you know that you have control over them within your protective field. You may also see and feel how you make a wonderful positive contribution to the world around you, perhaps even more now than you did before. And while you are a participant and contributor in the events around you, you know that you can also, again, at any time, allow any undesirable feelings, experiences, or thoughts to be released right through the bottoms of your feet. Note again how they drain out through the floor and down into the center of the earth, and know again that they will be recycled into positive thoughts. And you may also note that the things that used to annoy you no longer do so. Within your field, your personal space, you do not allow these to affect you, because you have the power to control your feelings here. You are in charge within this space. You also note that you have the ability to allow any undesirable feelings, thoughts, and experiences you may encounter to simply drain away release through the bottom of your feet to go down, down, down to the center of the earth. There they are recycled, as is appropriate for you. And now you fully realize that you have the power to feel however you wish to feel about the events around you. You may begin to realize how much just knowing this can bring you an even greater sense of well-being, even at times when you used to feel otherwise, because you know that you alone control your thoughts and feelings. I invite you now to return to the present time and place, fully aware of your surroundings, but still deep in a trance. And you also can, if you wish, write this wonderful lesson into the depths of your subconscious to be used as a tool, perhaps even automatically, by that part of your subconscious that experiences the influences which used to annoy you. And deep down, you know that whenever the need arises, whenever you begin to feel as if you need to recall that personal control over your own thoughts and feelings, you can understand at the deepest level how these tools are there for you to be used at that time when you need them, now. As I begin to count to 5, you can once again find yourself emerging from trance, refreshed, relaxed, and aware, feeling more comfortable and better now than you may have felt for a long time. 1. Beginning to emerge from trance, just a little bit, and just a little bit more. 2. And coming a little bit more out of trance, feeling the air on your face, hearing the sounds around you, sensing the furnishing on which you are resting. 3. About halfway out of trance now, bringing with you these wonderful gifts, the sense of personal power within your own field of personal space, the deep sense of having full control over your own thoughts and feelings, the knowledge, both conscious and subconscious, that you can exercise this control at any time to feel less affected by those things that used to bother you. 4. Almost out of trance now, feeling more and more aware of your surroundings. And 5. Eyes open, refreshed, relaxed, and aware, feeling better now than you may have felt for a long, long time.